Welcome back to another TKW live stream. My name is Kenny, and thanks for joining us tonight. And we are back again, once again, because we do have some winter weather on the way. You are looking at a live look at the Oakfield WX camera, but we do have stuff to talk about today. We have 2 rounds of winter weather is likely with travel impacts, and like always, you came to the perfect place. We're going to break down everything you need to know, and we're going to break the hype, and we're gonna be honest if it's actually gonna be something or if we should be scared. So I appreciate everybody coming out, and let's get right into the live stream. And hello, how you guys doing? Once again, thanks for joining me tonight on your Saturday evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. We do have a couple people here. Velvet says hi. Hi, Velvet. How's it going? And everybody on YouTube and on Facebook, thank you so much for coming on. And yeah, come on in. We have a lot of seats open because we are going to discuss the winter storm potential. There's a lot of talk about the winter storms that are going to be happening this coming week. Also, the Super Bowl is coming up, but we are not going to be talking about that. But, oh, you like the haircut? Oh, yeah. I'm glad you noticed. Glad you like the haircut. Yeah, thank you. But we're here to talk about the winter storm potential, and I do want to make this very clear before we get started that this storm is not on land yet, so there's a little bit uncertainties, but we'll break it down to our best to our knowledge as well. And without further ado, let's get right into the models. Looks like a couple people are parking their cars and tuning to their live stream, so we'll get them in just a second. But this is the water vapor imagery that you're looking at. This just shows the moisture content. This is usually, like I said, the first step that we look for to see how the winter storm is going to evolve before we get into amounts and timings. And right now, at your face, it is forming in the ocean, so it's not quite there yet. But let's just get right into the models, and we get an idea of what to expect this week. So we're going to go through the GFS. We're going to show multiple models because all of them are honestly thinking something different for all of them. But I do feel confident that there is going to be 2 chances of snow. And let me get everything ready. Make sure you guys can see. Let me take off this real quick so you guys can see the timing. Give me 1 second, please. Hello, how's everybody today? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. And wait, give me 1 second. Winter border. No, that's not what we want. Okay, I should have done this before the live stream. Give me 1 second. Where is it at? This it? Okay. And then we just have to do this. Okay, there we go. All right, so it might be a little bit difficult to see, but we're going to be going over the models page. The time is little bitty up in the top left-hand corner. I'll basically tell you what time it is, like always. And welcome everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a great evening so far on your Saturday, and we're just going to get right into this because it's going to be happening. So we're going through the weekend, and Monday, this is Monday as you see at your screen. This is Monday at noon, and you can see we have some light snow. We need to watch out. If we see some darker colors, that's some heavy snow. But right now, just some light snow on Monday. Looks like it's going to pick up around like 3 o'clock. The evening commute is really when it's gonna pick up, I should say. And we go through overnight, and you see it starts to take over the whole state. It's not gonna do that. It's not just gonna teleport out there. That's not what it's gonna do. But you can see it starts to go across the whole state. With this first round of storms, I do intend and I do believe that any sleet or freezing rain is going to stay to our south. That's where temperatures are going to be warmer, and we're not really too forecasting any ice with this round. But we go throughout Monday, and you see a lot of snow is starting to move in through the area. It's coming down I-70, a little bit up 44 around that area. And you see it's going to go all the way through Monday night and the Tuesday morning. So when you're going out the door on Tuesday, it's going to be a little bit of flurries. It's not going to be our strongest storm. This is not going to be the strongest one that we have. It's going to be the second one, but I'll get to that. But we go to about Tuesday afternoon, and you can see it starts to shut down towards our south. Like it goes from north to south, the snow starts to stop. And we are very confident that there's going to be a slight break around the Tuesday afternoon period is when it's going to start slowing down with this first system. You can see it stays to the south. And that's just going to go right next door to Illinois and Kentucky. Don't have to worry about that one. But I do want to bring your attention to this. And this is what everybody's talking about. Is we have a break through Tuesday afternoon all the way till about Wednesday morning. About Wednesday, the morning commute, we do have a little bit of break. So, here's where the forecast actually, this is where you guys need to pay attention. There's going to be a test at the end. So, this is where the main part of the storm is going to get crazy. So, we have the snow coming in at 6 a.m. You can see it's out to our west, around the Franklin County, up near Pike County, and it's going to start moving over. At this time, while we're going to work, it's going to be light snow. We're not expecting any heavy accumulations at this point. But you can see off to our west around the Kansas City area, that's going to be some heavy snow. And as the temperatures start to rise during the day, you see it on the screen. We do have sleet and freezing rain that's going to be building in from the southwest. And unfortunately, it's going to be moving right into the Metro St. Louis area. And anywhere points south. Now, if you're all the way down near like Perryville, near like Cape Girardeau, it's going to be mostly rain, but around the St. Louis area, the main area, like Union, Festus, St. Charles, St. Louis, all the way to Illinois, like St. Clair, and those areas in Belleville, those are going to see some freezing rain sleet mix because of the warming of the temperatures. You can see this is Wednesday afternoon, and it's been pretty consistent that it's going to be freezing rain and ice. So that's not good because remember the last snowstorm it was not great. But as far as totals, I'll get into the ice and the sleet totals in just a second. But this is really not going to be a big time snowmaker. This is not going to be like the other snowstorm where we got 9 to 12 inches. This is not going to be that storm. And you can see as we go through the evening hours, it switches over to basically almost freezing rain. So on the way home from work, we're going to be encountering some freezing rain. And the dividing line, I should say, the dividing line, let's see if I could get this open. I don't know why it's not open. Hello, Windows. Yes. Okay, so the dividing line, real quick, is going to be I-44. Let me get it up and running. Let's see. Okay. And let's go here. Let's go here. This. Okay, it's not going to work. But I-44, you guys know where it is. I-44, I-70, and then Illinois. It's going to be the dividing line. So if you're anywhere near I-44 or around I-44 or I-70 in the Illinois area, you're going to be expecting some freezing rain and snow and a little bit of sleet. So let's definitely expect that as we go through the evening commute. And that's going to hang around all the way to our Wednesday night. So it's going to be going home with us. See, there's a little bit of breaking with the dry air, but you can see mostly around like Warrenton, Lincoln County. That's going to be where the snow is. So anywhere, basically I-44 and 64, 364 around those areas, it's going to be freezing rain and sleet. But the snow, the big heavy snow maker, if you're looking for snow, is going to be around Kansas City and the Quincy area. So that's going to eventually move off by Thursday, and by the time we wake up on Thursday, everything will be out of the house. All gone. It's going to be moving up to our north near Chicago, and we'll be just fine. Valentine's Day at a glance is actually looking pretty good. Nothing too crazy. But we'll go to the mounts so you guys can get all excited. So we'll go to the mounts and... Okay. So we'll go to the mounts here. Hello. Glad you guys are doing good. So we'll go to the mounts and I'll pause it right here because... this is from the Monday night system. So the first round of snow, you can see around the area, we may get an inch. So some spots may get nothing. Some spots may get a dusting. But further west you go past the Lake of the Ozarks towards Kansas City, Kansas area, that's going to be the heavy snow area. But the first round of snow, not looking to be too significant unless you're near like Columbia. But... maybe an inch most around the area. But you get towards the Illinois, not really expecting anything. Maybe like a dusting. But that's just 1 mile run. We'll get to the others in just a second. But we go through the second storm system. And you see the snowstorm amounts, the snow amounts start to go crazy, I should say. And you can see by the time we get to the Wednesday snowstorm, by the time the Wednesday snowstorm comes out west near like Warrenton, this is a little bit extreme. I don't take this 100%. We're a couple days out as well, but it says around Warrenton is 7 inches of snow. So definitely going to be pretty crazy up there, and as well as if you're in Lincoln County as well. But you can see around the Metro St. Louis, around a nice solid. I wouldn't expect more than like 2 to 4 inches. That would probably be the most comfortable range with both systems. So round 1, the Monday night, Tuesday, and then the Wednesday, Thursday. Not expecting too much, basically. 2 to 4 inches. This is really not going to be too crazy. Don't want you to get super nervous and buy out the whole grocery store. But if you are out to the west, all the way to like Kansas City, there's not going to be a foot of snow out there. Just to let you guys know. But it is going to be a little bit crazy out there. But around the St. Louis area, around our area, I'm not expecting a full-blown outbreak of winter weather. And we'll go to the ice accumulation for this model as well. We'll get an idea of what the ice accumulation, and this is where it gets a little bit dangerous. This is what, if you ask me what the most concerning part of this winter storm is, it's going to be the ice. Okay? This is how the temperatures work. It's going to happen. There's going to be ice regardless. So no matter if we get little snow, a lot of snow. But you can see the ice amounts are at a 1/13 of an inch, 17th of an inch, but the further down, like I said, that I-44 dividing line, you can see the amounts get up almost like a ½ inch of ice. So that's kind of crazy in my opinion. So almost a ½ inch of ice around like the Union area, further as we go south on the 44. But anywhere along 44, either north or south of 44, going to the Metro St. Louis area and I-70 through Illinois, definitely going to have some ice impacts. That's the biggest problem with this storm, is going to be the icing. It's going to be dangerous because it only takes a little bit of ice. So we're going to almost have like that sleet and ice setup as the first storm. So if you remember that, that's basically how it's going to be with this one. So yes, in my opinion, the ice is going to be the biggest concern. But we are a couple days away. And I say it like that because it can always change. But it's been very consistent that this is going to be a major, moderate ice event. Not really too much in the snow department, but mostly in the ice department. So keep that in mind as you're going through this week, because it's going to be noticeable as well. And we get to the freezing rain, and how the models does it, it almost calculates like both, like freezing rain and ice. But you can see right around like a 1/20th of an inch, like 1/4 inch freezing rain on top of it. So basically, as you're watching this live stream, it's going to be a major snow event. I mean, ice event, not snow event. But like I said, you can see it goes up. Basically, if I back it up a little bit, you can see the ice goes right up 44. You see that, everybody? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, 1/4 inch of ice, a lot of ice once you get down to Springfield. So anywhere, you don't want to be on I-44 through this winter storm, ice storm, whatever you want to call it. I-44 or I-70 in Illinois is definitely not going to want to be the place to be for this, because a lot of sleet, a lot of freezing rain. They have a lot of hills, especially around like the Six Flags area, Union area. It's definitely not going to be a good spot. And as well as I-55, if around like the Festus, Arnold, Imperial, Barnhart, places like that. So, in my opinion, like I said, it's going to be more of an ice event, freezing rain event. So, hopefully MoDOT can keep up, but I would stay tuned to our forecast because we're going to keep you updated on that. But not really looking too much in the snowfall department. We'll go to our different models that we have here. And this is the ice accumulation. You can see this model is a little bit generous and not showing too much ice, but you can still see that the ice is there. All the models are picking it up. So we do have ice potential around the area. Now, how significant it's going to be, we do this kind of basically just have to see, but majorly the ice and freezing rain is going to be the main cause of this winter storm. We're not expecting like huge amount of snow, but at the same time we might have that mixing. So we might get a little bit of snow, might get a little bit of ice. So not a lot of snow amounts like the last snowstorm, but it might be the setup like the last snowstorm, if that makes sense. So this is a little bit generous, and we have to take an average, but once again, it's still showing that there is ice amounts on this. And we'll go to the snowfall ratio, and basically, like we forecast as well, you can see around like the 2 to 4 inches of snow, so not a lot of snow with this. Basically, the snow is going to come with the first system, and then we have the ice-snow mix, the second one. So the second system, that Tuesday, Wednesday one, that's the most concerning one. This Monday one is going to be a little, hello, here's your appetizer, the main course is coming. That's basically what that is. So that's going to be the biggest deal with this as well. But around 2 to 4 inches, once you get up to like Troy, I know we got a couple people up there. Warrenton, we got a couple people over there. And maybe a little bit around like the Union area. Might get a little bit more snow. But once again, we're around the I-44 area. It's going to be the snow. And it's going to transition to ice and sleet. So that's that. And we'll go to the NAM model. I don't really trust this, in my opinion. But we'll show you. We'll show you. And here we go. Okay, here we go. So, the NAM model is one of our short range models, and we usually start to look at these as we get closer to get more of an accurate picture. And I show you this because this to show you, but the NAM model on your screen is showing nothing. It's showing no snow. It's not even showing a snowstorm is happening. So that is very interesting to look. You can see this 0.2, like just a dusting, not even a dusting, and mostly around there is basically nothing. I don't agree with this because the last couple snowstorms has not been accurate. That's why it's called a never accurate model, because it holds up to its name. It's basically a North American model, but we could do better than that. And I'll show you the forecast, as you can see as well. It just, nothing happens. So I wouldn't believe this model. Something is going to happen. So we're not going to look at that too much longer. But the snowstorm, ice storm is going to be happening. I do see a winter storm advisory warning coming out in a couple days or so. Probably like Monday or Sunday. We'll keep you posted on that as well. But it is possible that a winter storm warning is going to be in effect. So don't be scared. It's going to be scrolling right across the screen that you see here. And yeah, we'll go over to the temperatures because that does play a factor in these setup. And we'll go to the temperatures as well. Any questions, comments, concerns, definitely let me know in the comments. I really do appreciate that. And everybody liking the live stream as well. Really do appreciate that as well. Okay, just checking that. Okay. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Alrighty, so Sunday night we're going to get a big cool down around the area, and we'll talk about this in our weather video tomorrow, so I won't get into too big of a detail, but you can see as we get into Monday night and Tuesday, you can see why we're not forecasting that much snow, because temperatures, this is at 6 p.m., so when it starts snowing, it's going to be above freezing, so it's going to be really hard to stick on the roads. As long as you're sawed down, we should be okay. But it's going to be around 38 degrees, and then as we go overnight, that's when it basically starts. That's where we're going to accumulate the most snow, because we can see we're right at the freezing line, and it's just going to keep on getting colder as we get into Tuesday. But we go through the day on Wednesday. Let me go back to Wednesday, everybody. And you can see around Wednesday, we're going to be holding right around that freezing line. So that's kind of a factor that is playing into this game with this storm. It's actually a little bit tricky, but overall, if you're hearing any hype of like major snowstorm, kind of don't want to believe that right now, because it's not really anything significant, but the significance of it is going to be the ice and freezing rain around the area as well. But the temperatures are going to be fluctuating all throughout the day, around the freezing mark, below the freezing mark. So anywhere around the I-44 area or south of that area, is going to be the best potential for ice. So we'll show you that one more time to prove our hypothesis. And this is not what I want to look at. I believe the GFS is good. And we'll show you that again. If you're just tuning in, you can see a lot of ice. A lot of pink is on the screen. And that is not pink lemonade, folks. That is going to be ice. And we're not going to enjoy it like we do pink lemonade. So, what you guys need to know is Monday to Tuesday is going to be the snow event. Once we get to Wednesday, we have the ice and sleet. So we're getting a little bit of everything, okay? It's going to be like a buffet. We're going to try it all, and hopefully it works out. But we do have ice potential coming through the St. Louis and the surrounding areas, mostly around the I-44. I'm going to keep saying that because I feel strongly confident about that. And it's going to be around that area. We do have some mixed berry colors. That is more of our significant amount of ice. That's where we can get a ½ inch. So if you're in the mixed berry areas like South of Union, DeSoto area, Potosi area, Bonne Terre, Farmington, it's going to have a little bit of ice accumulations. And I do want to make note, I don't see it happening, but there's always a potential when we do get ice and sleet, there is a potential for power outages. I just want to say it because there is a possibility. Now the possibilities are around like 20%, 10%, almost 5%. But anywhere in the mixed berry fruit area where you can make a smoothie with this color. And that's where a little bit of power outages are possible. But overall, I'm not really expecting that. I would not expect that at all. But I do want to go to somewhere else. We're going to go to National Weather Service because I do agree with their outlook. We'll go here real quick. And we'll pull it up to your face. We'll zoom in so you guys can all see. Alrighty, here we go. So, sorry about the sniffling. Sorry about that. Don't mean that. RIP headphone users. But you can see this is the snowfall amount for the Monday night. Yeah, the Monday night to Tuesday night. And you can see mostly around the area, the National Weather Service is actually doing a pretty good job with this. You can see mostly around the area. This doesn't cover Illinois, unfortunately, because they're just biased. But, yeah, speaking of snow amounts, 0 to 1 inches basically around most of the area. So Monday night to Tuesday, I wouldn't be concerned. So I would not be too crazy. Don't go wild about Monday night because it's honestly not going to do nothing. But just be careful on your way to work on Monday morning or Monday evening, Tuesday morning, I should say. There's going to be a little bit of snow out there. We don't know how MoDOT's going to do. They don't have a good reputation. So be prepared for some slick roads. It's going to be out there. But the first round of storms, I will have the second round of storms in the video tomorrow. But the first round of storms, 0 to 2 inches, 0 to 1 inches. So we may not get nothing. We may get an inch. But we do have that 90% chance of higher snowfall. And, yeah, you can see the higher what this does, I should say, is it calculates if we under forecast. So basically, the worst case scenario, I should tell you, and worst case scenario, we get nothing. So there's that. But best case scenario, we do get about an inch or two of snow. So I would forecast around like I wouldn't say 0. I think there's going to be something. But I think we're going to get a solid first inch, like 1 inch of snow with the storm. And when I showed you the models last, basically, that was that total day average. That's not going to all fall at once. So we might get the 1 inch right here, 2 inches, and then we'll get 2 more inches with that second system. That might help. That's basically how it works. So all of it's not going to fall down at once. It's going to be in different days. So we do have 2 rounds of storms coming through. And then the expected ice accumulations you can see as well. It's not going to be anything for that first system. So the first system, no ice with that. Just snow. So. And I would like to show you because some people do like showing. I get a lot of requests. If people are always like, well, will it go crazy? Will we get like 20 feet of snow? Okay, for those people right here, here you guys go. Here's the percent chance of 18 inches snow or more, and you can see nothing's even highlighted. Not even a 0% chance. So, it's not even realistically. So, I do want to show you that. But, as we go through the National Weather Service page, this is all available to you guys as well. It's open to the public. It's really good forecast if you know what you're looking at. Or you can stay tuned to Team Kenny Weather and we'll just explain it for you. But we'll go to, and I want to bring this to your attention. I'm going to blow it up as well. Not blow it up, but you know, zoom in. And basically what you're looking at is this is a possibility of seeing 0.25 inches of sleet and snow. And you can see the National Weather Service is not really too confident in this as well. And bye-bye it goes. But you can see where the main impacts are going to be around the central Missouri area. That is where it's going to be the major impacts as we go through this system, I should say. Because we actually don't know how strong it is. So we can't call it a major winter storm system and stuff like that. So if you're seeing that around the area, I wouldn't trust those people because we honestly just don't know. So, but does anybody have any questions as we go through? Monday night to Tuesday, if you have any plans on Tuesday morning or Monday evening, not really expecting anything crazy. If you have any flights or anything, nothing really significant going to happen for that. So, wouldn't be prepared. We'll go to National Weather Service. Yeah, the National Weather Service is agreeing with their forecast, so that's always good. Now, for the Wednesday to Wednesday night, you can see on the forecast, I can't really zoom in, but they're forecasting on the Wednesday storm more of a snow chance. So, we do have the possibility of that. I mean, freezing rain. So, of all the systems, I would be concerned about Wednesday. Personally, I am a little bit concerned about Wednesday because there's going to be a lot of ice out there. So, it's going to be a little bit concerning. So, we do have to watch that as well. Through familiar food and drink items. I see that. Oh, yeah, Team Kenny producers. That's just, you know, my other half. So that's that. She's behind the scenes, making sure I cover everything. But, yes, if you have any travel plans on Wednesday, I would be careful because, like I said, I'm actually concerned for the Wednesday storm. The Monday, Tuesday storm, I'm not really concerned about that. We are used to that. It's just going to be a little bit of an inch. Nothing too crazy, but just look at this ice. Like, just look at this, folks. Like, this is just crazy. Like, this is going to be ice storm. And for all those people that don't know, that when you have a four-wheel drive car, it doesn't say ice, okay? So be prepared for that. So we're all going to be struggling out there. You know, I see this name in the comments. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Andrea or Andrea. One of the two. Hopefully you don't mind. But she says, do you think St. Clair, Missouri will have school on Tuesday? You know, that is a very good question. I'm glad you asked that. And you asked that question to the perfect person because I'm going to let you know. And in my honest opinion, there is a possibility that school is closed, but I will say the chance of school being closed is probably like 35%. Now, the chance of school being closed on that Wednesday storm with all that ice and sleet, I do think is going to be a higher chance. So Tuesday, I don't really think so because if we go to the mountains on Tuesday, we'll go here. Because this is ending at, this is ending Tuesday. And there's 2 inches of the snow, so yeah, yes, and no. But I'm leaning towards no. But Wednesday, probably not going to be any school. So, Tuesday, I'm saying yes, there will be school. It won't be closed. But Wednesday, it'll probably be closed. I appreciate you asking that question. Once again, sorry about the sniffles. But I want to go back to this data as well. We could go here, or give me 1 second, everybody. We're going to open up a new tab. Let's see. Okay, here we go. This should be it. And of course, this site can't be reached. Okay, 1 second, everybody. Could I have a meeting Tuesday? Yeah. Just be careful on your way to work. I'm not quite sure where the meeting is, if it's in St. Clair. Just be careful. Just take a little extra time on the way to work. And as long as MoDOT does their job, we should be okay. But I do think you'll be able to get the meeting in. Okay. Last thing I want to show you guys, because let's see if there is. Yeah, so okay. So you can see this is through Tuesday, Monday through Tuesday, and this basically what this shows. You can see it on your screen. This is the potential winter storm impacts, and you can see very minor impacts. Basically, what we're expecting is expect winter weather, obviously. And it says winter driving conditions. Just drive carefully. That's all we ask. And we're not expecting any moderate, major, extreme impacts. Excuse me. We had some great dinner. My brother Kyle came in. He made some serious burgers. Like those little hockey puck burgers. It felt like Steak and Shake. But those were good. So, yeah, sorry you guys couldn't come over. Sorry about the invite. And that's funny. He tuned in right when I was talking about that. Ain't that something? That's kind of funny. But yes, this storm, for the people that are here, we're about to wrap things up a little bit because not too much to talk about. But what I would like to say for everybody that's still in the live stream, the couple people that are still here, I would like to know in our weather video tomorrow, we will have another update inside the weather video. We're not going live tomorrow due to the Super Bowl, and then Monday I do have a private event that we won't be able to do. We won't be there. We won't be able to go live. So, one last overview before we go. We're going to go over the timing one more time. And we'll go to the radar once again. Once again, we will have another update in our weather video tomorrow evening. Should be around like 4 o'clock, so stay tuned to that. But we'll go over one more time with the timing. Try to say that 10 times fast. And you can see, so Monday afternoon, 3 p.m. evening rush. The snow for the first system is going to move in. All snow with this. All snow with this. And it's going to move in, and it's going to be done by Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday afternoon. So Monday evening, Tuesday afternoon. Got it? Okay. Second one. Here we go. We get a little bit of break. So Tuesday, we can breathe. Afternoon on Tuesday till Wednesday. Here we go. Wednesday, 6 a.m. it starts to move in. So morning time on Wednesday starts to move in. Starts as snow. You can see the snow on the screen. We do have a little bit of snow around Lincoln County, Warrenton, areas like that. And then as we go towards afternoon, we have snow. This is probably where we're going to get the most of our snow. And once we get to the afternoon on Wednesday, that's when it's going to start the mix. This is 3 p.m. on Wednesday. You can see almost the whole entire area in Illinois. It's going to be in the mixing. This is purple is sleet. Red is freezing rain. If you're not sure, it's okay. And we go through the rest of the day. So the evening commute is going to be freezing rain with the snow. The dividing line is around I-44. And let me go back. Okay, here we go. And then once we get to Thursday night, around midnight Thursday, it's going to clear out, and all day Thursday will be just fine. So Wednesday morning to Wednesday night is going to be the sleet, ice, snow, everything. Monday night to Tuesday is going to be the snow. Okay? We'll go to the mountains just to let you guys know that this is possible. And you can see ice amounts right there. We have up to a ½ inch to a ¼ inch of ice, and it only takes a little bit of ice to cause problems. So that is possible. Maybe on top of snow, maybe below snow. So we do have to keep that in mind as well. And we'll go to the freezing rain, and that is, of course, on the board. Maybe a little bit more freezing rain with this model running. You can see all the way up to an inch of freezing rain is possible. So we have to watch out for that, especially around the St. Louis area and points southwest and northeast in Illinois as well. And last but not least, we'll show you the snow amounts that we are expecting for this system. And you can see what's actually be accurate. Come on now. So around inch, 2 inch, higher amounts off the north and west on Warrenton. Troy is going to be 6 to 7, but anywhere south of that, it's going to be a little bit light. So not a significant storm unless you're like east of, let's say, Lake St. Louis. Out towards Winchville, areas like those are going to have the high snow events. But you can see where it's mostly freezing rain and ice. That's where we do expect most ice and sleet accumulation. So not a lot of snow down there. Matt says lots of cancels on Wednesday, I bet. Yeah, if this continues, which it has been trending like this, more of an ice and sleet event, we're definitely going to have a lot of problems and a lot of places that are going to be canceled. But we will have another full update on the video tomorrow evening. And we might have a brief video on Monday. It just all depends on our situation here. But we will keep you updated as well. We'll have the video as well. And any more updates that do come in with the newest data. And once the storm forms, it will come into land around Sunday, tomorrow, sometime around tomorrow. I don't know when. I'll call it later to see what it's thinking. But we'll definitely let you know as well. But if we don't have any more questions, I think we're going to head out for now. Because I think we covered most of it with this live stream. But in my opinion, if I would be concerned, I would be concerned about Wednesday. So, maybe potentially Thursday if MoDOT doesn't get all the ice and stuff. But Wednesday, I would expect to be the most craziest day. Monday, any plans Tuesday, I think you'll be good. But Wednesday, I would start to look for alternatives. We'll keep you updated with the latest data, but I will look for alternatives on Wednesday because it's not going to be pretty outside. So, thank you for giving us a live update. I really do appreciate it. You really do help me out with the winter weather coverage. Oh, I really do appreciate that. You know, I like those comments. Those are great comments. I really do like those comments. And I just want to be here for you guys to let you guys know if it's going to be crazy or not. Because there's a lot of other sources out there that do go a little bit crazy for the hype. But in my opinion, snowstorm level, I think is like low. Like concerning level, like low. But ice is like up there. So, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name again. I'm sorry. I think I pronounced it right. But Andrea is asking, have a great evening. Thank you. And who do you think will win the Super Bowl? You know, I was waiting for someone to ask me that. But does it mean that we're in St. Louis and like Missouri and a little bit of Illinois for my Illinois folks? Does that mean we have to go for the Chiefs? Because, like, I don't know. But if I had to pick, I kind of just want the Eagles to win because I don't really care regardless. I want somebody like new in there. I want like the Seahawks. I want the Rams, the Chargers, something different inside. We always got to hear the Chiefs. That's all you hear about. And all you hear about the Chiefs rigging out the football game. But yeah, but I do agree. Yeah, Matt, I do agree with you. It is going to be a close game. I think it's going to come down to a field goal because we are really good at kicking field goals and getting the ball at last minute and actually realizing we're playing football. But, you know, we'll save it for tomorrow. This is a weather channel, not a sports channel. But I think it's going to come down to a field goal. So, but it's kind of cool that it's down in New Orleans, even though they had that event not too long ago. But it's kind of cool that it's actually down there. But I guess the Chiefs, if I had to go for somebody, but I'm not going to bet. I'm not going to do any of that because who knows? Who knows how it's going to be? Maybe the Chiefs are going to be not going to win because they're too busy on the State Farm commercials. But, you know, that's another story. But if you're just tuning in, we're about to head off. But I would like to let you guys know real quick that this storm system, we should be paying attention to Wednesday. And we'll see. We might have a brief update to Tuesday. Sometime around Tuesday, if we can get an update out, let you know how that Tuesday night, Wednesday storm is going to be. But Wednesday night is going to be that ice storm. Unless you're around the Warrenton and Lincoln County, that's going to be the major snowstorm. So, but besides that, Monday night is really not going to be anything, just like a dusting 2 inch, maybe not nothing, but we'll, of course, keep you updated with the latest, with the models, and we'll have an update in the weather video tomorrow around 4 p.m. So set your timers for 4 p.m. right before the Super Bowl, I believe. You'll be able to watch the weather video, let you guys know what to expect this week as well, if there's any more snow events coming up around Valentine's Day and the Valentine's Day weekend. And with that, we'll see you in the video. Well, you'll see me in the video. I won't see you in the video. But you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. It's Saturday night, so I hope you guys have a nice evening. And without further ado, roll the... Wait, hold up. Hold up. Where is it? Where is it? Doesn't I have the outro? Where is the outro? Oh, okay, right here. Okay, well, we'll see you next time. And the live... No, not live. We'll see you in the video, weekly forecast video tomorrow. You'll see me in the video. The guy, yeah, you'll see. That's me. You'll see me and the weather video tomorrow with another full update with the storm system. Might be the same, might be a little bit different. So just come back around 4 p.m. and we'll let you guys know. And until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. It lets me know that you guys do enjoy these live streams. And we'll see you later. Have a good night.